All right, green flag is in the air. We're underway. Final 20-lap main event of the night is here. So out front, it's Jacob Mabbitt showing the way with John Gary in the second spot. That's 1776. James Guile right now in third, but they are side by side for that position. Here comes 16 of Jim Hawk. Here it was. So the 28 of Mabbitt showing the way. They go 3 wide for third. John Gary, James Guile, Jim Hawk. They're still 3 wide. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. It's Guile up top, Hawk in the middle. John Gary down low. Or Matt Guile, excuse me, down low in the 8 UD. So they work around Nicholas Keller in the 26. Nicholas Keller just has to hold a pretty will here in that 26 car. Do not be alarmed by the noises going on around you. And so far, he is doing what he has to do, staying out of harm's way. His first main event ever for the 26 of Nicholas Keller. So it's Mabbitt out front, followed by Gary. Now here comes Matt Guile to the inside of him. Guile in the 8 UD to the inside of Gary in the 87. They go side by side for that second spot. Getting ready to come up on some slower cars here at the tail end of the field. The 56 of Bruce Sipes, along with the 03 of Preston Reed. See how they navigate their way through lap traffic. Going to go 4 wide for a brief moment there. John Gary and Jacob Mabbitt, they're going to split the lap cars, and everybody else kind of follows suit. Preston Reed up top. James Guile, he ends up getting odd man out. Everybody able to go through, but except for James Guile, he got stuck right behind Bruce Sipes, and everybody is passing around the outside, the inside. My gosh, James Guile. Hope he's better at picking women than he is at picking lines, because that was not a good line. But now he finally gets the car up to snuff, along with the 7 machine of Rick Hughes. As the field works past Nicholas Keller once again, John Gary, Jacob Mabbitt, your top 2. Jim Hawk in third. Fourth is John Gary. As the field races off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. A lot of cars here at Arizona Speedway starting this main event. So far, so good. See one car pull off the track on the back straightaway. Looks like his race is done. Didn't quite get a number as he pulled off, but it is John Gary out front still, followed by the 28 of Jacob Mabbitt. Or excuse me, 8 UD of Matt Guile out front, followed by the 28 of Jacob Mabbitt, then the 16 of Jim Hawk. John Gary in that 4 spot. Preston Reed having issues on the racetrack. Very slow down the back straightaway. Everybody going to have to split that car. See, Ross Krajak, Jason Knuppel, they were 3 wide there with the 5 of Caleb Worlery as they split the 03 of Preston Reed. It looks like yellow flag will come out. So green flag back in the air. Matt Guile, you're out front with Jacob Mabbitt and Jim Hawk. We're in row number 2. Mabbitt with the outside lane. He's going to try to take that all the way to the front. And Mabbitt got a little squirrely off of turn number 2. That's going to allow Matt Guile to drive away as Jim Hawk now looks to the inside of Mabbitt. He has Austin Sills along with John Gary and Don Berner. They go 3 wide there. Caleb Worley to the outside of Gary and Gary and Seals. So it's Matt Guile, Jacob Mabbitt, Jim Hawk, your top 3, followed by John Gary. Now it's going to be Austin Sills trying to hold off Caleb Worley in the black station wagon. Here goes Worley to the outside of him as Don Berner had to split, thought about making a 3 wide for a moment. Couldn't quite get underneath the 18 machine of Austin Sills as Jason Knuppel now comes back into the mix. So you got your top 3 drivers are all running nose to tail right now down the back straightaway. Then John Gary's by himself in 4th. And then 5th on back, it's a gaggle of cars as the Hive works their way off at turn number 4. Don Berner, Austin Sills doing battle for the 5th spot. Out front, no change. Jim Hawk tried to get past the 28 of Mabbitt that last lap. Couldn't quite do it. That's going to allow the 8 UD of Guile to drive away down the back straightaway. as Rick Hughes does come to a stop in turn number 2. And that red number 7 machine, after a little contact there with Jacob Strite, I believe, in the 13, that will bring out the yellow flag. McKean, 12th. Suchta, 13th. Green flag in the air. We're back underway with 9 laps to go. And Mavic going to try to get all he can right now on this restart for turn number 2. He tries to pull up side by side with the race leader down the back straightaway. They go side by side with Mavic up top. Guile down low. Who will it be off of 4? Matt Guile had the position, but Mavic with a strong run on the outside as one car spins around on the front straightaway. No contact. Looks like he's going to be able to get it refired as Guile hangs on to the race lead in the 8UD. The 16B of Bennett spins around. No caution, though, as Don Berner has issues, and another car almost spins down the inside. Don Berner out right now, very slow on top of the racetrack. Everybody fanning out 4 and 5 wide to try to avoid making contact. That was Travis Murphy in the 16B, who almost went around. He's going to take his car off the racetrack. So all that stuff's going on about mid-pack on back. We're seeing some great racing. Oh, now Canoopel spins around face up to the crowd. Yellow flag will fly for the 72 of Canoopel. Green flag in the air. We're back underway. And a lot better that start that time for the 8UD of Guile. He drives away off of turn number 2 from Jacob Mabbott now in that second spot as the battle is now on for third. James Guile on the 1776. He was running top. He was running in 10th just a few laps ago. Now here he is in 5th, trying to take 4th away now from John Gary as they race off a turn number 2. Gary has that position. The 1776 of James Guile, though, he is coming back behind him for 6th or side by side. Caleb Worley to the inside of the 18 of Austin Seals heading into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, it will be Worley hanging on to that position as the 16 of Jacob Strite starting to work his way up through the field now. He's going to look to the inside of Austin Sills. Austin Sills is very fast earlier on, had a top 3 car. Now here he is starting to fade as the laps wind down. Just 4 laps to go as they cross the stripe. 4 laps remain in tonight's Robert Horne Ford Bomber main event. But it will be the 8UD of Matt Guile out front, followed by the 28 of Jacob Mabbott, as Guile now has about a 5-car length advantage over the 28 of Mabbott as the 1776 of Guile goes around, gets the car refired, pulls in the infield, no harm, no foul. And let's see if he pulls on the racetrack. Yes, he will pull up on the racetrack as one car very slow down the back chute. Can't quite make out who that is down the back straightaway. We got a very slow car down the back straightaway. The 27M going to take it to the infield as the laps continue to click off for the 8UD of Guile. Just 2 laps to go for Matt Guile on the 8UD. He works his way around the 56 of Bruce Sipes. Pretty clear track ahead of him. Jacob Mabbott in second. Don't think he's going to be part of the equation here for the finish as the white flag is out for the 8UD of Matt Guile. One more time around. He gets around the 5 of Caleb Worley, who had a good night going up until about 3 laps ago. Now he's getting lapped after running in the top 5. Through turns 3 and 4, one final time. Matt Guile off of turn number 4. He'll see the checkered flag in the air, and he will win tonight's Robert Horne Ford Bomber main event. Jacob Mavic goes home in second. Third is Jim Hawk. Fourth is John Gary. Fifth going to the 13 of Jacob Strite. Is Matt Guile the main event winner? You know what, Matt? We'll just get you come up right over here because I got the red light rolling. Battery's dying. Mic's not working. Opening night, part 2. Hey, but Matt Guile, he is your main event winner in the 8UD. They rip over here. Congratulations, Michael Sabowski. Saw some other drivers down there, man. Matt, tell me about that W.
Oh, it was a tough one. It's been a long time coming. Just the excitement is unreal. Jonah, thank you again for an awesome track. Gotta thank Solutions Plus Plumbing, captains, Mike, and Aaron, Rip, everybody that's got me out here, my wife. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah.